Do you want us to be women or do you want us to be men? Because every time women say something about what they want from men or what they think is weird about men, y'all always, we not women. Y'all always want us to be
I got
women.
this
You
one.
want us to be men because to think that it is ridiculous for a woman to do that, you cannot want to do it as a man, but that is what women have been doing forever. So, do you want us to be men or do you want us to be women?
Is
Okay.
that not part of
So
the
let's
vetting process?
part of the vetting process was right. So if he gave you a citizenship test and see if you could pass it, would that be okay? Or if he asked you about,
Because I'm a citizen, so why does that matter?
You know how hard that test is, Willie. That's
you have
crazy.
no idea. Thank you, Mont. You have no idea how hard that fucking test is.
Citizenship test?
Yes.
I took it. I'm a citizen. Thank you. So, like,
Recite the
confused.
preamble right now.
Like, yeah, what's the preamble?
You said what?
What's the
Recite
Pledge
the
of Allegiance?
preamble.
What's the what?
Pledge of Allegiance. Don't give it
Pledge
to me.
allegiance to the flag of the United States of
No,
America.
that's easy. Do the preamble.
Do the what?
The preamble.
Before that?
Do the preamble.
I don't know the preamble.
It's on
I
the
don't remember.
citizenship test. But
Most
either way,
natural citizens could
So,
never pass that test.
if he's asking you, if he's asking you about your credit and all that shit while y'all get to know each other, like that's not.
But he should ask me about my credit if he's really trying to get to know me and we're really actively going down that lane. Because do you want to be with somebody who got fucked up credit? He should ask these questions.
You are 100% right? So okay, remember, we're not talking about you specifically.
Okay, fine.
Average nigga ask the average woman any of that shit you just said. Is the date going to stop? Yes or no? Fuck, I should have the Jeopardy sound. I can't be able to have it by now.
Wait, sorry, could you repeat that question?
No, I'm asking her. She heard me. Go ahead, Toya. Like, if you're on an average nigga on a date, is that not going to be like, bitch, what? Is that not going to give you, is that going to be like, no, okay, it's too much too soon?
For him to ask me that question?
No, not you. The average man asked the average woman that.
How are you going to ask it? Like,
Maybe.
how are you going to ask it?
So do you think that the average nigga can be like, hey, I know I'm getting to know you, but take this fucking 80 question quiz.
No,
and figure out
that's the L. What you described as an L. That shit ain't
like,
gonna.
what the fuck are we talking about right now?
I mean, if she's really interested in getting to know him, she should consider it.
Yeah, once they figure out, it's time to commit to each other and they're building, not when I'm trying to figure out if we're compatible. Again, like y'all want to, so you just did the opposite. A lot of these women will suck a nigga dick before they make him a sandwich. You got to know his avoidant attachment style if he's or whatever it is before you make him a sandwich. Like it's one extreme or another. Because if average nigga say, hey, bitch, what's your credit score? And she's like, nigga, my credit score is 515, but this ass is fat.
I don't know if a questionnaire a bad idea though. I think it's gonna filter out a lot of niggas.
Willie, you going to hell?
A lot of niggas not.
It's a business transaction.
It's gonna filter out a lot of niggas.
If a girl gave you a fucking questionnaire to fill out when you came across her, what are you going to do? Ball that shit up and still nail her to the cross? Like, what are we talking about right now?
Wait, Toya, how far in it are we talking about the questionnaire though? Like,
so in the particular scenario that I'm speaking of, we were talking for at least 2-3 months at this point.
Okay.
When I sent him the questionnaire.
Were y'all fucking?
No, not yet.
No, this is the thing, Willie. It's niggas out here who cash apping girls for their number. And you
don't start with that borrowing ass shit.
Why is that even a thing though?
I've seen a video.
There's a cash app for niggas, a cash app bitches for their phone number now.
I've seen the video.
They cash apping without the phone number to build a rapport. They just randomly waking up, sending 40, saying, get lunch to get them some more money to ask for the number. Like, it's a real, and these be the women you saying is hoes. These niggas be sending that money. Like, they'll pull up and just be like, let me get your number. I seen a skit, nigga, like, let me get your number. She's like, nah, he put his cash app up and shit. So he could get you feel me? Like, this shit is niggas out here. Right. Yeah, they moving. Yeah.
Well, I mean, those are probably niggas that didn't have daddies. So I believe it. I can say that does make sense. So, okay. All right.
Okay, so mine, three months in, you dating somebody and they send you a survey. What you doing?
He's already fucked in those 3 months.
Look, if I'm a fill out a survey, for one, I'm gonna think that
the survey.
For one, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to assume that you give everybody the survey, and I'm gonna have to value you that much that I'm like, yo, this girl really got it going on, and I know, and I feel like she give everybody the survey, and I think it's just because she's thorough with it. But after 3 months, no. But like immediately, maybe I'm not gonna say no. It depends on like what I like. Are you a virgin? Most likely not. But how do I value you, right? So
I'm answering that shit incorrectly. How many kids did you have? 60.
Most niggas gonna lie though.
75.
But it's not questions like that.
It doesn't matter. My point is, if you give me anything, I'm going to fail it on purpose. You can't shit test me. And that's what at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a shit test.
Now, I can see if we're taking the test together, like, hey, you want to take this test?
Exactly. We're taking it together.
Yeah, I think it's.
I take it too. I take it too, and I send my results to him.
But Willie, you think you're gonna find a husband that you can by shit testing niggas? Good luck,
Willie.
I don't think it's a shit test.
There's no way there's no way you're going to want a woman that bad, like at this point in your life, ever for you to fill it out.
Nigga, I would have never wanted a woman this bad after my situation when I was 21 to take a fucking test, and that was when I was at my most average. Like, there's no fucking way. I'm not applying for a fucking job. Like, I'm not fixing to give you my resume and then be like, oh, my avoidant attachment style is this. This is my love language. Just to know, to figure out if I even fucking like you. It's bad enough. No, nigga, never.
Wait, hold on. But back in the day, y'all didn't ask people like, what's your Myers-Briggs and stuff like that?
No,
stop playing with us.
I don't know.
Y'all did it?
No, wait, what's your what?
I don't think there's a problem. I don't think there's a problem with you actually wanting to have answers for those particular questions. They're not weird questions, right? But what's so wrong with your line of communication that you feel like you have to do it in an awkward ass space like a survey? Why can't you just have a face-to-face and have an actual discussion about these things?
Because it would make too much sense.
Like most men are forthcoming enough if they're serious about you to have the conversation. If there's certain things that you want to know, why can't you just act like a human? That shit is, y'all don't see it as off-putting. You don't see it as weird. You don't see it as socially weird. None of that. Is it just
right.
Okay for you to submit a survey like this?
I get annoyed when somebody
have you seen the sex survey?
They don't want to take that one because it's too soon. It's too soon to figure out what people got and shit. No, they don't want nobody taking that. Because that should be the Uno reverse.
I can see that coming down and working is if you made it happen in like a fun way or something where both of y'all are taking it together, and then maybe you go over your results or something like that.
So
maybe you could get it off like that. If you subject,
what are the questions on the survey that we talking about?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You're not asking me for my income, right? And all that. What you asking? You asking me for like?
I think it's that INTJ, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Like,
you asking me for like love languages and stuff like that?
It's similar to the love language about how you attach to people and how you view, like you're saying, yourself through the lens of like what your attachment is for your partner. They ask you a bunch of questions like that. But Trev, answer me this, my nigga. Give me an example of a fun way a woman can ask you about your fucking attachment style.
No, I think not a fun way. I think it's more so like we're talking about how we grow up. Like, so how was it, what was your relationship with your mom or your dad or things like that? What was your lifestyle like? Those are like the questions, and you gain how a person is from that.
See, that makes sense. She's giving niggas a survey.
Those are the questions that are on the survey.
Exactly.
Sometimes people don't feel comfortable about their home life right off the bat. So maybe it's a little more private with him going through the survey and going through it with, answering those questions without telling me that him and his mom had a fucked up relationship. Maybe he don't want to disclose that information to me, right?
You should be asking either one of those questions. You should be having a conversation or giving niggas surveys. Thank you for proving our point.
Hold on. Here's the important thing though. Like, if she's telling me like, you trying to get to know her and you're like, yo, you gotta take the survey to get to know me, that's different. But if you're talking to her and she's like, yo, I have this survey that I ask people because that's with the interesting things on it. I like shit like that. Like, I like the love language and all that type of stuff. I think that's all cool. So I would take it, but not if you like, yo, in order to get my number, you got to fill this out. That's different.
But
hey,
what I think is weird,
so yes.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I saw something that said the men's surveys.
We gotta get Bo in.
Oh, my bad, bro. I apologize. Go ahead.
A nigga been trying to talk for a little while. Everybody just fuck both. So anyway, I think it's really odd that when she brought that up, that it's just so appalling to everybody. Women been doing this forever. Did we forget about women feeling like looking at Cosmopolitan, asking they men to fill out these surveys? Like, women been doing this for forever. And also, do you want us to be women or do you want us to be men? Because every time women say something about what they want from men or what they think is weird about men, y'all always, we not women. Y'all always want us to be women. You want us to be men, because to think that it is ridiculous for a woman to do that, you cannot want to do it as a man, but that is what women have been doing forever. So do you want us to be men or do you want us to be women? If you want us to be women, just expect ridiculous ass shit. Just, it's ridiculous. Fucking do it or don't. I don't give a fuck. Like, nobody gives a shit. If you don't do it, then she ain't gonna date you. Simple as that. And go find another girl. But to like say shit like that to that girl, I think that it's cute. And if you're not a man that think it's cute, then she not the girl for you.
So the it's not a person for you thing. That's what this boils down to, is like, well, if he's not willing to do it, another man will. That's just not true for most of y'all. And
no,
the reason
I'm not
why
saying
that's
that.
not true, well, that's what your point says though. You said if she's not the person for you, then go find somebody else who will. Like, basically, if one man won't, another man will. That's just frankly, it's categorically untrue. And then two, look at all these happily married women. I would bet money, and again, put my money where my mouth is. We go ask these happily married women, been married for 30, 40 years to the same nigga. If they did this shit, the answer is gonna be fucking no. When BK brought up the Myers-Briggs test, I guarantee you 90% of people up here didn't even know what the fuck that was. I can also say that Trev, in your most successful relationship, Martin yours, Jay yours, True yours, did anybody ever have you take a survey to get to know them?
No.
That's the point. So because it works for her, it's cool, but she's not going to be able to go out and say, well, it works for me. Everybody else got to do this shit. Like, again, most niggas don't even read past the 4th grade. That question has big words in it. Not trying to be funny, but it has big words in it for a lot of people. And then two, why the fuck am I going to answer like 80 questions about my attachment style to a motherfucker I don't even know if I want to attach to yet? I do know I want to fuck though, but I don't know if I want to do anything after that. Why does my attachment style matter? If I'm an avoidant attachment style, that means I'm gonna fuck you and not talk to you anymore. Cool. Then you could have figured that. Maybe then it would have helped. But like, to sit here and think that we're gonna normalize asking motherfuckers to take exams on first dates, I don't think Lapeef needs that to be the message that we put out.
They never said to normalize.
I wasn't saying normalize it. No.
Quizzes on the first date. I ain't never said nothing like that.
No one said that. I was just saying, like, if a woman does that, it's just what she does. I think it's a cute thing. I've never done it, but I think it's cute for her.
So basically, you want us to be women and think it's cute like y'all do.
No, I don't. I just don't want you to be so critical of what she chooses to do. That's all. Just be like, well, that's weird, and then just move on. Like, we don't have to be like, well, what makes you think a man is gonna, that is weird, and that. I just am like,
let me ask you this. In the dating situation, right? Pretend like it's a job interview. Who is the person sitting across from the table giving the interview, the man or the woman?